Well, good morning, everyone. Carrie from Texas. How are you this morning? It is a rainy day here in Texas. We definitely needed a little bit of rain down here. We got to get our burn bans lifted. Sorry, my camera just shifted a little bit there. I hope you had a splendid weekend wherever you are, or whatever you did. I hope you got some downtime and some rest. My husband and I finally did pretty much didn't do anything all weekend. We just have not been feeling 100%. So we took the opportunity to decompress the entire weekend, and we needed it. We needed it. So where are we this morning? Well, grab your tools, grab your makeup, grab a drink. I've got my trusty iced coffee here, and today I'm wearing gray and pink. Um, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do some gray shadows, some pink outlining, some pink lips, pink blush. We're going to do gray and pink. It's my favorite color. My logos are all gray and pink, so it is my favorite color. As we get going, I have done all of my base prep, including I put on my tinted moisturizer already, just to save a little bit of time this morning. And just sort of blending all of that in now really well. I used my Makeup Revolution tinted moisturizer in the lightest color. I am really loving that brand. I gotta tell you, I have really liked a lot of their new products that are sort of come on board. And sorry, my camera just keeps kind of sliding. I apologize. Let me get it. There we go. I'm really liking their new products that I'm using. This is one of them. This is their Makeup Revolution moisturizing concealer, and I must say I'm a fan. Goes really well, works really well with their tinted moisturizer. So I'm really, really liking that. Let me get my correct brush here. Get this blended in, my concealer. I do some concealer right in this area right here because I have two pretty significant scars right here. One of them is a actual burn from a curling iron, and the other side is a burn from a sunburn where I got way too much sun. So I do put a little bit more help right there to cover all that up. And I do take it up onto my lid, which acts as a primer for my lid. Let's get all that blended really well there. This one up on the lid. Sure hope you guys got some really good decompression over the weekend, got off social media and were able to get out of your house, get some good old vitamin C, some fresh air. I'm going to share with you a report that I read over the weekend that's really disturbing. And it's about the amount of time that the average American is now spending indoors. And it's really kind of scary what I found. Over 90% of Americans are spending with the exception of sleep. Sleep doesn't fall into this, but 90% of Americans spend more time inside than they do outside, and it's a staggering number. It's well up into 80% of their time is spent indoors. That's not good. We need to be outside enjoying the sunshine. Getting sun is a very important um it's very important because we need the natural vitamin C that comes from the sun. And even a worse statistic than that is children spend our school age children 90% of their day is spent inside. That's crazy. I can remember when my kids were growing up, my kids were allowed to come home and they were allowed to go outside and play for an hour and a half. Go do whatever they wanted when they got home from school. Go play, go swim, go with their friends. They would normally get home at 3, so 3:30. They had to be home by 5:30. So if they didn't leave the house right away, they had until 5:30 to get home. And once they got home at 5:30, that was it. They were in the house. And they had that time to go play with their friends, go. At the time we lived in Arizona, so they had time to go, do what they normally did, go play hockey out on the street or go to their friend's house, go play football, whatever that was. And then at 5:30 they had to come in, and that's when their homework started. So they could have some time to let their brain decompress from school. And they'd come in and they'd do their homework and they'd have dinner. And then if they still had homework after dinner, they'd finish their studies after dinner. And then they'd go, go have a shower, get ready for bed. And if they got everything done in time, they could watch TV for about an hour. And on the weekends, they were outside. My kids were outside playing with their friends, playing in the streets or playing at their houses or swimming or they were not allowed to stay stuck in our house. It's a really scary statistic. When I read that, I thought, oh, that's not good. And then I got to thinking about my own grandkids and how they are like when they come to my house, and what do we do at my house, and do we spend enough time outside? And it's really a scary thought, to be quite honest with you. Kids need to be outside. They need fresh air. They need sun. Scary thought. Definitely made me stop and think about my husband and I. Do we spend enough time outside? Kind of want to make everybody think about that. We're so caught up in our society today on these electronics that the kids in particular spend way too much time on these electronic devices. And we as a society have really got to encourage our children to get out and go play. My brows just didn't look right there this morning. I'm not real happy with them still. So just gonna play here for a second, see if I can get them to look the way I want them to look here. Brushing them up a little bit, soften the edges out. Might have to fix them a little bit more. Okay, so we put on our powder. We put on our e.l.f. 4-color contour palette. Put on my Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. My brows I have done with my Benefit Brow System by Benefit. I'm going to put some lipstick on now. This is House Labs. Let me wipe these lips. And let me just prepare them. I prepare them by wiping them off and then just dusting over them with my powder. Okay, this is House Labs Pink Shimmer. Alrighty, so we are going to do pink and gray. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to get out my Blow and Smoke palette. It is my ColourPop, my favorite palette in the world. Blow and Smoke by ColourPop. And we're going to use a flat matte today. And it's going to be gray. And let me get you, this is the palette that I use. As you guys know, it's one of my favorites, if not my favorite. Today we're going to use the color Ignite, which is this one right here. And then we're going to blend on the top of it with Stone Face. So these two over here are what we're going to use today. And we're going to put that on the lid. We're going to put the darker color down first, and then depending on how dark it goes down, we will come in with a lighter color to just sort of blend it. And it's pretty dark, and that's okay. I'll just lighten it up here in a second. First, we're going to get it on, and we're going to blend it up. So we take it on the lid, and then we blend it all the way up. Now that went on pretty dark, so I'm going to come in with the lighter color now. Yeah, it's better. Okay, so now we've got that really pretty gray. We'll blend that. Very pretty. Just blending the color till I get the color that I'm looking for. I need a fluffier brush to get all this blended really well. All right, let me see. That looks nice. Looks really blended. I'm going to pick up my finishing powder, my perfect pink pack. And I am going to go ahead right now and sweep under those eyes because there's definitely some gray fallout. And I do want completely clear under eye. Okay. I'm also going to clean off this brush. Actually, I'm going to get a new brush. I'm going to get a sculptured brush that's sort of got a pointed end on the end, and we're going to pick up the finishing powder, and we're going to make sure that this is all really light in here and up here. I'm using just my finishing powder to make sure that I have no gray shadowing here. All right, very nice. Now I'm going to use a pink liner. We're going to line on top of the gray. Outline the eye. Very pretty pink. Just a standard pink eye pencil. I use Davis eye pencils that I got from Amazon. Very good price there. There's like 20 of them and they're like $20, so it's very inexpensive. Now I'm using my Christian Dior blush, which I'll show you here in just a second, and I'm coating that pencil with my blush. And why I'm doing that is I really want that color to last. And so a great way to do that when you're using eye pencils is to find a similar color that's close enough to the pencil that you can cover the pencil with the shadow. You're basically just sealing it. And then that will stay all day and you won't have to touch up your pencil. Okay. Now, let's get some blush on. Well, let's go ahead and use this same blush today that we've used to color the eye pencil. And this is my Christian Dior Backstage Rosy Glow. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this blush today. May have to darken it a little bit. It is extremely fair. Very pretty. Forget how pretty that blush is. It is a really pretty blush. It has a matte finish to it. The other one that I normally use has a shimmer to it. This one is definitely matte. It's not quite as big a statement as the other one is, but it's very, very pretty. Now, I do want to put a little bit of lip gloss on. So let me grab, actually, I'm going to use the other one. This is also Makeup Revolution Plumper. And this one has a iridescence to it that I like a lot. As you can see, it has a definite divisional type shimmer to it. So it definitely changes as you, the lip color changes as you put that on. And I must say, I really do like the way that looks. Okay, so let's just blend here. Make sure this is all blended in really softly. Down on the neck. I did forget to contour down on the neck, but that's okay. Now, somebody asked me, why don't I contour my nose? You know, it's not something that I've really ever done, just because it's a new sort of fad, if you will. So we're going to try it today. Now, I've already put my powders on, and that's okay. We're going to just use a very, very light, going to use my same contour, which is my e.l.f. 4 color. And we're going to just go right in here. And I'm going to go right here. I have actually a rounded nose end. See a lot of people actually do that where they go in and they put a little round on their end. I don't need to do that because mine's already pretty significant. So, gonna take that now and I'm just gonna take my little powder puff here and we're just gonna blend. I don't want to see any dark lines right there. And that helps it. Yeah. All right. Looking good. Time to curl the lashes. One of the things that I get, a lot of comments that I get from people is, you combine colors. Yeah, don't be afraid of color. Color is beautiful. I love makeup that is colorful. I want to see it. You know, you can wear colors for sure. Just make sure that your application is good. And here's a great tip for all of you who are afraid of color. The one thing you got to do when you're using colors, any color, but in particular bold or dark colors, you want to blend. Blend, 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 blend. Blend when you think you don't need to blend anymore. Blending colors is what makes them look soft and beautiful and finished and appropriate. When you put color on and you don't blend it and you see these drastic lines between colors, that's when it looks bad. That's when it looks clownish. So blend, 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 blend. You can never blend too little. And don't be afraid to mix colors. Just don't. I mean, everything in our world has multiple colors in it. So I feel that makeup should be that way too. Don't be afraid to mix colors. As you get more comfortable with your makeup and your makeup application, you'll naturally start using more colors. I can remember back to when I very first started when I was a teenager, and because my dad was so strict on me with my makeup, and I can remember, having basically two colors, cream and pink, and that was it. As I've got older and I've become more mature, obviously, and got out on my own, I've started to, try more color combinations. Don't be afraid of it. Let it help you. Let it accent your natural beauty by adding more colors. Blend, blend, blend. When in doubt, blend a little bit more. And then you'll know that you've got your colors really blended, and then they'll look stunning. One thing that you'll never find here from me, I will never tell you that what I think you do is wrong. Who am I to presume that? Who is anybody to presume that you're doing it wrong? That just really annoys me when I see an influencer or a makeup artist saying, now don't do it this way, don't do it that way. That's not the right way to do it. You got to do what makes you feel the most comfortable in whatever technique you find that gives you the best results. Just because I do it one way doesn't mean necessarily it's the right way. It's the right way for me, but it may not be the right way for you. And these influencers who get on and say that just drive me crazy. They don't know you. They don't know what works best for you. Encourage you to try different things, yes. Demonstrate different techniques, yes. But don't have the audacity to say in your videos that doing it this way is the wrong way. That's to me very presumptuous and nothing, you're just not going to find that from me. You got to figure out in your own technique what works best for you and then run with it. Because as I said, what works great for me may not necessarily work great for you and vice versa. So I think that's extremely presumptuous of anybody to have or make those kinds of generalizations about what's right or what's wrong. Okay, just finishing up our top layer here. Started the first layer down below and then just now getting some more product out on the ends of the lashes. And then we'll go down to the bottom. If we can get those corner lashes to look a little better. They are coming back slowly. Those are the ones that I accidentally yanked out of my lashes a few weeks ago. I got startled and pulled my curler away quickly and suddenly, and when I did it, I jerked some lashes out of my eyelash line, and oh my God, that hurt. Talk about hurt. My eyes were watering from pain. All right, let's get all this blended here. Make sure we have no harsh lines anywhere. I don't think we do. Get my glasses on so I can see. Still have a runny nose. I apologize. Still have congestion too. Okay. Beautiful beautiful pink and gray. That looks beautiful this morning. Let's just grab and let's brush those up. And we are done this morning. Hope you have a splendid day, everyone. Get out there. It's a new Monday. It's a new week. You know how I feel about Mondays. Don't waste them. Get out there and have a productive day. Get those grand slams on the scoreboard. Remember, you got 10 seconds to make a first impression. That's it. One time. You never get it back again. So don't waste those all important 10-second first impressions. You never know where it can take you. It could change your life forever. So be prepared, be organized, be ready to go, and invest some time on yourself. You know, that's what this 30 minutes is all about for me in the mornings. I like to just decompress, get my mind set for the day, get my itinerary and my to-do list in my mind ready to go, and then just get out and execute. Don't let anybody get in your way of things that you need to do, and shoot for the stars. Life is too short to not go for all the things in life that we want, whatever that may be in your world. It's going to be different for me than it is from you. You could want one thing. I would probably want something completely different. And that's great because that means that we're all individuals. Life would be so boring if we were all the same. God bless you. Thank you so much. I love to hear from you guys. So please let me know what you would like to see as we're headed into the fall. Remember, I am currently taking bookings for skincare consultations and makeup makeovers as we head into the holiday season, especially if you have that holiday party and you just want to knock somebody's socks off. Let me know. I'd love the opportunity to work with you. We can do makeup makeovers by Zoom. That's the amazing thing about our technology today is we can actually do those by Zoom. So just takes a phone and internet, and we can do makeup makeovers together so you can look spectacular for whatever big parties you've got coming for the upcoming holiday season. God bless everybody. Have a safe, productive day. Thanks for being part of this community. Please like and share and subscribe and do all that good stuff. We are so close to getting to the next level where features can be added to my account and we can do a lot of different things. So I can't wait for that. You are getting us there. We are growing, and I thank you so much for that. So that's it for me today. Have a splendid, splendid Monday as we head into Thanksgiving next week. Can you believe that? Next week? Just doesn't compute. I'm sorry. Just cannot believe we are already at Thanksgiving. So thank you, everybody. God bless you. You are such a blessing in my life, and I love to hear from you guys. So shoot me those messages. If you're new, thanks for joining us. And please share if you know somebody that would like to be part of this community that's passionate about makeup, passionate about helping themselves be the very best that they can. And remember, it doesn't matter what age you are. Get out there and shoot for the stars. More now than ever, anything is possible. All you gotta do is work hard for it. And I'll see you in my next video. God bless. Happy Monday. See you next time.